Alright, so today we are back again with some more Winds and Leaves. It's been a few weeks since I last played this. I've been traveling around, doing some things. And, ooh, yeah. We got a lot done last time. We got the jumping ability, and I don't know what we want to say, like, we didn't purify specifically, but, you know, like, we started up... Oh, we got the hands on backwards again. We started up our first windmill, like, proper windmill, among the Panemona. So, let me get the... I didn't tie the move remotes to my wrists yet, just in case they were in the wrong position, like last time. There we go. Yeah! Ooh! Yeah, seeing this in 3D is still a trip, man. But I'm gonna yap while I play, because last time we started off, I yapped for like 25 minutes of just talking about lore and things I'd learned about the game in the meantime, involving the developers, the soundtrack, and just some thoughts overall. One thing I am gonna have to do with this is just get used to... Okay, so that is turn the other way. I want to say we have free movement as well, actually, if we want to... Yeah, this... Oh, this is going to get weird. This is how it is every time I start up VR. It's just like, oh, you got to get reacquainted with this virtual space. It's all 3D and interesting and a little disorientating in some ways, but I'm very surprised. The past two times I've played this for a few hours each, I have not gotten sick. And that was a really... And I haven't gotten headaches. That's like the really big thing. When I played this back in the PlayStation VR, back in like 2019 to 20 and such, back when I had it originally, I got so many... That was the reason why there would be like 3 to 4 month gaps between like Robinson the Journey or Skyrim VR and stuff, and why I put off like doing Deracine, and why I would do like a one-off of Ace Combat or Battlezone or something. If any, I don't even remember if those videos are still up. If they are like 5-6 years old. The reason why there'd be a gap of like many months between me doing a VR session or anything was just because it made me feel so sick. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a bit older and I'm used to like seeing weird stuff, and I like spatially am more acclimated with things in a like presentation kind of sense. I don't know. It's all highly personal stuff. Just like it's just me. But yeah, I'm just more acclimated to like not getting sick by this, which is really funny because this is me playing VR again for the first time. This is the third time now I've done it. And like, yeah, I just have not felt sick. It's really, really weird. Because normally, I think VR people, I don't really know anybody else who has a VR system. I'm pretty sure maybe one or two of my friends do. But, like, normally I've heard from other people who use VR that you get more acclimated the more you use it. For me, it's kind of the opposite, weirdly. It's like when I spent years away from it, just kind of remembering and, like, remembering how sick I would feel using it and such, and after the fact, it's almost like coming back to it, it's like, oh, it's not so bad as I used to experience it anyway. Like, I don't get sick at all from this now. So far. I say that as so far. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for, like, some weird bad session where I just get, like, totally out of it or something. But, yeah, no, I'm fine so far, which is great. Once again, it's like, I don't know if it's just like this game, if it's just the cell shading and the more expressionist art style and such, because I remember Skyrim VR really used to make me sick. And that's not a photorealistic, especially by these days, it's not photorealistic anymore, but it's a more realistic styled game. Same, like Robinson the Journey is one of the most beautiful games on PlayStation VR, and it is hyper-realism. It is so nice to look at. It's ridiculous I really want to play that again, but I have to play it through my PlayStation 4, which is really annoying on Sony's part because every other PlayStation VR game I have works on the PlayStation 5. I still have my PS4 set up, but it's just like, why not? I can't capture it with like HDR and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. So, like I said before, we're gonna just try to not rush, but you know, just like get back into the groove of the game. I just want to remember how to play this. So we have our seeds. I don't know if these are going to be valid for what we're about to go into. I'm pretty sure that is where we're going next, which is looks interesting. We'll see how that goes. And because we have a sandstorm right there, a tornado, and I'm pretty sure these other ones off to the sides of this cloud, I'm pretty sure those are like rainstorms or something. They look like it. But we still have the time mill. Whoa. Let me get reacquainted to this real quick. Yeah, and they move across. They move across, so it's a bit more dynamic. The sandstorm in the middle doesn't really seem to move, unless it moves this way. It moves a little bit, but it seems to move more towards, like, us or something and back and forth. Yeah, because it looks like it's getting further away from us there. So it might actually be more advantageous to leave now, when it's a bit further away from the land we're going to. And then the rainstorms seem to move in a landscape horizontally across. So, do we... Well, we're in it now, so here we go. Oh, I never noticed. The time mill, like, rots itself while it's in the sand stream here. So you can't use it. Our battery's looking good. I see a Panemona up ahead. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, new area. What you got? Yeah, there's another rainstorm over there. This seems like this is just kind of me, but like a more difficult area because there's two rainstorms and a sandstorm. Where there's only a rainstorm over there. And so far we haven't faced any of this. So... what do we got? This is not it. Gotta remember I have a table right here that I like can place the VR on if I need to. Take it off in a emergency. Okay, I'm really curious how these like weather entities, if you will, are gonna look like up close. Okay, we need to do this pretty well, because we're in very hostile territory right now. And we're about to run out of battery. So let's plant these guys. Get this Panemona back up. I'm gonna turn around real quick a little. I think that's it. Let's go. Whoop. Okay, yeah, so we're safe from it over here. Okay. Charge battery. Get our milk juice. Milk juice. Tree milk. Or tree milk. Milk juice. I mean, I guess plants give you juice, so my brain was like, it's the juice. It's also a battery, so juice it up. Alright, I want these guys to grow so we can get some seeds off them. Oh, I missed those ones over there. Well, we got one over here. Ooh, yeah, I'm just gonna put that in there. Oof, like being up against the trees and such, like... This is really weird. It's kind of cool. I feel like I'm in a Winnie the Pooh storybook. Also, if I seem kind of hyper right now and I'm in the vibe to get stuff done and all that, look at all that. All those trees are stuff that we did. That's like when you go through Concrete Genie and you see all the graffiti around the town and such in Denska, and you're just like, I did that. If I seem all hyper and energized and such, and ready to get going playing this game and seeing how it goes. I just got back from a hike, and I also successfully tested a camera I repaired last year. So, at like midnight or 1 in the morning, I'm going to have to go into a dark room and retrieve that film. But the point was the operations of that camera went well. So I'm just like, yay, what I fixed last year. It took me a year to get around to testing it. Because I've been busy with other stuff. But that was a very important test because it will let me do a lot of other cool art stuff now that I know that it's up and running. So we have a structure underneath the tornado at the moment. I'm actually, because my table's like right here, I'm going to move a little to the left. Just a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm good here. Yeah, I also just have to be mindful of it. If you're wondering, oh, why don't you just move the table? It's a big, heavy table. Okay, I'm going to step back. I'm going to fill our battery a bit more and use the time mill. Get close. Are we at... Well, I'm just going to put this in. Right. So... What was I thinking? I was going to say something. Right. Do we have any other seeds we can get? Oh, look at you! Yes. Thank you. Oh, are we at, like, the right height or whatever? How do we adjust our height again? There we go. I just want to double check on that, right? Alright. Let it rip. I want to see how far out we can go with the... Ooh. What is this music? That was like new music or something. Okay. I've listened to the soundtrack, but I haven't memorized everything, so I'm like, did something happen? Was that us or not? I have like an itch on my eyebrow right now, and that is like the worst possible place to have an itch when you're using a VR headset. I'm curious to see if those trees that are trying to grow in front, if they're going to get killed by the sandstorm. I'm gonna let a few days pass and see what happens. Because that tree right in front of that is spawning, like, right in it. Yeah. It doesn't seem to be affected. I'm curious if we get affected by it. We probably do. So first things first, I'm gonna plant... Oh, there's some that can, like, survive. So we have this. I don't really have anything... Okay, I'm gonna watch again. This is kind of a sit and science watch the environment kind of section. What do we got? Because the sandstorm should respawn right in front of us. Whoa, yeah. That's crazy. Yep, it killed that other tree because of the soil. The soil... Oh, no! The other tree died, too! Did you see that? it got to, like, it got to a state that was pretty solid, and then it died. I think we have to get the new fruit from that back there. That would make sense to me. I'm going to take a fruit from here, if I can, if the game will let me. Almost. It's like weird. It's being weird. Just let me have it. Okay. So we're still in the green. Our battery's good. I'm gonna run through this if I can. If we die, we die. It is rapidly draining the battery. Like, rapidly. We might die from this. What do we got? It wants one of these. Up. We will probably die from this, to be honest. We have another... We can see what's up ahead now. Oh, never mind. Oh, we're good. We're good. Yeah. Purple or blue. I don't know how this is looking in 2D, but it looks like a weird iridescent blue-purple to me. It's a nice looking tree. That's cool. Okay, so I'm assuming now... So we're safe here for the moment. New fruits. So the interesting thing, though, is that now we have to get rid of some. So we're going to get rid of some of the original fruit that we don't need. Sorry, guys. You won't be trees, I'm sorry. I have to step forward a little bit. Oh, okay. Weird. Okay. Okay, we can get two more. Well, we see the next or one of the next windmills at least. That part, I have a feeling that is the next windmill. I would like to full up on this. So first off, let me take a look at this fruit. That is not actually one that can survive the tornado, interestingly enough. It's different. Curious. I thought it would be one that would let us survive. Well, that would survive the windmill. Well, the tornado. Maybe it's for the rain area over here. Whatever it is, it's adaptable for this. Oh, right, we didn't refill... we didn't refill our battery. I was like, what? Right. So, let's try running back to the safety. La-di-da. Get this Panamona up and running so we can recharge our battery. Because we don't need to die just yet. We will die at some point in this game, I'm pretty sure. At least again, we've already died a few times, but... I'm also curious, how far does this tornado get to this? Okay, it gets like right up to it. Okay, we're full up. So the next issue, we have a rainstorm up ahead. And it moves horizontally. At least by this perspective. I think there's another Panemona up ahead. Look at these Dr. Seuss Cat in the Hat ass trees. I love them. Oh, they're so goofy. That's just wonderful. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, first off, what's up over here? What's on the rocks? Square and circle. Mix them together to make a combination tree. I swear to God, I saw that little tree just right down there, and I thought that was a little creature or something. I had like a, huh? Just moment, just like, I'm aware, at least I've been told that there's not supposed to be other creatures or enemies or anything in this game. I'm keeping my mind open in case that's not true, but yeah, so the fruits seem to be kind of, let alone trying to navigate this place, but the fruits alone are their own little puzzle. So let's see what we get with this. If it lives. Alright, what are you? You have any little fruits? Yes, you do. What are you? Are you new or are you old? It's the same thing. Alright, we'll figure that out when we get to it, I guess. I am curious about this rain. So we have this other battery spot up ahead. Okay. So, green vertical circle. We got green horizontal square. So green green vertical circle dies. Green vertical circle with green vertical, well, green, like, gooey. I don't know what to, like, drippy. I don't know what to make of that symbol there. But, tree, green, drippy. We're going to call it drippy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're going to call it drippy. Green, drippy circle and green vertical circle will die to the rain. But if they work together, they apparently can survive. So this is going to be interesting in that I have to go all the way back through the tornado, and I think I have to get some new of the original... I think it's the original fruit again. So we shouldn't have gotten rid of the ones we had before. I didn't realize that. We also haven't really encountered soil that's been able to take them since early in the game. So, alright, now we know. Well, wait a minute. Well, they have to survive off of each other. Does the rain come by this battery spot, is my question. Okay, so it kind of moves in a very interesting way. Yes, it does. Right. So it comes through here, then takes a left turn up over those rocks over there. So we kind of do have to create a... To use this battery stand, and we're probably going to need that because of whatever's up ahead anyway. Alright, we're backtracking. We gotta go back to the original spot. We gotta go back to the beginning. The beginning of everything. Alright. Our battery's still full. Let's see if we can survive this. If not, we'll die, and that's not the biggest deal, I don't think. I don't know. I don't remember if we keep all our fruits if we die or not, or if we have to get them again. No, 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 no. Thank you. The safety of nature. Yeah, that tornado's not a problem, really. It really isn't. So, I don't really mind. Unless it's like a hardcore requirement of like the story progression or something. I don't think it is. I think it's more just getting the windmill Panamonas up and running. I don't mind leaving that spot a little barren unless it's like a very hard like requirement, which would be unfortunate. Anyway, back over here. Yeah, since we're doing this, I may as well talk a little bit about what I've been doing outside of here. So... Ooh. It's almost like there's an automatic time shift when you go through here just to make it seem like you spent a lot of time in there or something. I don't know. Because you saw that, right? When we exited the... We exited and, like, the giant windmill spun around, and I don't remember if the lighting was like this before. Anyway. Yeah, so I got back from Chicago recently. Went there, did some photo project stuff. Made some very good connections, again, with the people at Central Camera. Their new film guy there really, really is impressed with my knowledge and wishes he could hire me, but I don't live in Illinois. And honestly, my current job makes a lot more money than whatever they would pay. But yeah, it was fun talking with the guy, and he got to learn quite a bit about this field. That just looks nice. That just looks really, really nice. Anyway. So, where are we going? We're going this way? Oh, wait. Well... Is this not like the original tree? Can we not just get some here? What is this? This is green horizontal. We're looking for green vertical. So is it that one over there? I picked up some really weird and cool stuff, learned about one specific film that I've never heard of before that I'm going to be testing out. That was part of also why I wanted to test the camera out that I did today, because I need that camera to process, well, not to process, but to shoot this weird film. And in the future, I might talk about it more if it ends up working in the way I want it to. But I also picked up some Rarepan stuff for one of my 126 cameras. I had plenty of 126 film, but I was like, this stuff's kind of weird, and it's annoying to buy online, so I may as well just get some here. It's a bit cheaper with shipping. Well, without shipping. Is it literally this tree that we went up to during the beginning? No, this is the tree that we just helped grow. So where is... Curious. We have to do a little bit of walking around. There's another green tree over here. Yeah, another film I got. I know this is boring as crap for anybody who doesn't care about film photography or anything like that, but this is my art. This is my stuff. It's my canvas. If it wasn't film, I'd be talking about what kind of paints I'm using. Anyway, they had some of the weird black and white Leica stuff. I don't care for Leica as a company. They're like the Gucci of film and just photography in general. They like commissioned out some black and white film from Adox or Agfa. It's one or the other. Adox gets their film from Agfa, really, anyway. But they commissioned out a personal license to brand this film as Leica film, as they do. And it's $25 a pop, which is really expensive for standard black and white film. So I don't know if it's a custom formula. I'm kind of guessing that it's not, and it's just the Leica name on it, and you're buying that. Once again, this is the horizontal, so we're gonna have to do a detour. So that's horizontal. Well, I think this is horizontal square. We need a vertical. That's just the thing. So I'm kind of tempted to go back to the area we were in last time, because I know we grew a bunch of green trees over there, and I just want to see which ones those were. So we're going to be doing that. Our battery's good. Here we go. But yeah, so I picked up some Leica film. It's probably just Agfa or Adox rebadged, rebranded, and has a heavy markup price for that name brand. But I'm gonna shoot it, and I'm gonna see what it does. That's how it works. Right, so we got gold. We need the green. The green trees. Okay. So we got a green tree here. We got some green trees here. So let's progress time, see if any fruits fall. What do we got here? This is horizontal. We need vertical. We need vertical, damn it, and you're not vertical. I wish we had like a log or something, like a book log, where we can like look at like a map of where the fruits are and such. That to me seems like it would be a very useful thing to just like have a book map you could pull out, and like as you hover over it, it shows like your progression of your trees, and it would like highlight where is what in the same kind of little kind of like pop up like these are while you're navigating the map. That would be, in my opinion, that would be a little, at this point in development of a game like this, that's a thought I would put just to make things a little bit more convenient. And at the same time, you don't have to do anything with that if you don't want to. It's just something there for people like me who are just like, where's that tree I planted? You know, Was it this tree or this tree? I don't know. Into the woods, it's time to go. Into the woods, the journey. I forget the lyrics. Agony, so much more painful than yours. When she's just out of reach. If there only were doors. Right. What are you guys? Alright, drop your balls. Thank you. What do we got? That's nice and firm, very tender. Got some weird little shapeage to it, but it's not what we need. Right, so at this point, I'm going to guess most of the green trees over here are this. So I'm going to go back to the starting area, like the starting area, and see what we got. Like, I'm glad I'm locked in today on this, because I'm like, man, we would be lollygagging like crazy if I was not in, like, the vibe for this today. Just, come on. We gotta run. Remember, this movement, I'm having to do this myself. Like this, I'm running. I don't know if we have enough to survive this, actually. My battery looks pretty low. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're cutting it close if we're not already dead. I got a trophy from that for some reason. We were so close. We were so close to being dead. Right. I don't think I recharged my battery earlier, so the fact that we survived that is a bit of a miracle. I wonder what that trophy was for. Just like near-death experience or something? I don't know. I don't know what the threshold for that was. Right. So, like, I'm assuming that these show you essentially, like, how many different, like, trees you need to grow for these areas. So for this area over here, it looks like there's 3 in total, maybe? Yeah, like 3 or something. And then that area over there, I think it also has maybe like 3 or something. It's like 2. I'm only going over here because it's showing this marker be here. Is there a marker over here that's kind of highlighted? I'm also just like not sure if there's like an intention. Because over here you can see like there's some jump areas which would be useful with our new ability. But for me it's just like it's showing us going this way because of the highlight mark there. I'm just going to see what these trees back here were. If the ones in the starting area are also horizontal, then I'm at a bit of a loss. And I'm actually a little bit more tempted to go to the other alternative path we haven't been on yet. Okay, our battery's good. I just want to double check that. But yeah, while I was in Chicago, outside of doing film stuff and my art stuff and all that, I went to see Redvox, Vinny's band, Mr. Vinesauce himself. I got to see him in the flesh, which was interesting. In the sense that, like, he's the same height as me, and he's a human. I know that, of course, but, you know, you watch a dude online and be a part of his community for, oh man, 11 years, and then you finally see the guy in some capacity in person, you're like, oh, that's neat. That's kind of neat. Alright, recharge here. And the concert was great. It was, out of all the concerts I've seen to, well, I've either seen, been to, or ran, like had as my own gigs and such, I will say that the concert was good. The concert was very good. I would say that the crowd itself, the crowd was absolutely in the vibe, the same way I was, but man, were they also like the worst crowd I've experienced at a concert in, oh man, I hate to say this, but maybe in like the past 4 years or something. It was the worst crowd, and not in like they were bad particularly, but they had no self perception of like space or anything in every single concert I have been to in the past like four, like we're talking psych bands, we're talking rock bands, we're talking alternate rock bands, metal bands. I saw the Lemon Twigs and the Midnight recently. Midnight was much more like a rave kind of situation, and Lemon Twigs was kind of teeny bop stuff. So you kind of had the weird juxtaposition. I literally went to those concerts 2 days apart and such, and yeah, this concert had like the worst crowd in terms of like how to be at a concert. I had the unfortunate situation of being like on the right, on, well, for the stage, it would be stage left side towards the middle, and I was surrounded completely by large dudes who were high as fuck. We're talking like they were dancing like they were at like a string cheese incident or like some sort of like they were toast. They were dancing like they were on the they were, as I joked with my dad at one point, I was just like, they were on the good stuff. they were very much on whatever the good stuff is, because they were annoying as fuck. And I get it. It's like they're there to have like an experience, man, and do all this kind of stuff. And that's not what I'm there for. And you're bothering me by being a bother in public. It's just like, don't if you're gonna do stuff like that, this is just kind of a general rule, which is why it kind of shocked me that it happened at Vinny's concert, is like most people who are concert etiquetted know to keep their vices at home if they have them. I don't, and it bugs me to shit when I like I saw like Melt, they're a Canadian psych band. I saw them like 2 years ago. And constantly, you would just see people running in and out of the bathroom because they're going in there to like sniff something or do something like that or inject something. And at that concert, somebody did end up falling down and getting escorted out. I don't know what happened with them, but it's just like that shit happens at concerts. But it's like most people know to keep that on the down low and to not bother other people with it if they can. And that very much was not the situation here. These people did not give any shits. They were rubbing up against me. They were just like dancing crazy, completely in the way. I couldn't even see the band for the last like 3 songs because of the people in front of me. And like, I'm not a short dude, and you guys are huge. I'm being polite by saying that. You're huge and you're tripping balls. I think the game is slowing down because it's not really expecting us to be back here, and it's having to like re-render and remember like where these trees were. But overall, yeah, so my crowd experience at the concert was pretty annoying, is the best way to put it. Just really, really unfortunately annoying. To the point where I was just like, why am I here? When I can't even like see the concert or anything, and people are like rubbing up against me all high as shit, and go, literally the dude to my right was just going like, just like going, sorry about that, but just like going crazy. It was really, really annoying. It was fine at the start, and it just progressively kept getting worse as their intoxication continued. But Vin and the guys, they had a great time. It was kind of funny because they also have a bit of a vibe that I've never seen from another band live before. They have like, it's kind of like seeing, and I mean this in a very polite way, it's kind of like seeing Red Letter Media live, which might be why like their fan base is apparently mostly in the Midwest. They're they seem very personable. And even other bands I know from the Midwest, they don't tend to have that kind of like, you could walk up to them and have a chat kind of vibe. And maybe I don't mean to be like parasocial or anything. I've watched Vinny for like 11 years and such, so maybe it's just a little bit of that. But they just didn't seem to have that whole like. They seemed a bit more down to earth. Like Pretoria is a band I've seen, and I really enjoy their music. But they're from like Grand Rapids. And they're younger dudes. They're around like my age compared to Vin, who's like in his early 40s. I think most of the band's in like their late 30s, early 40s or something. But yeah, like I could not imagine walking up to like Tyler Lyle of like the Midnight and having like a conversation or something like that. It's just there's like a weird dissonance of like this dude is like so hardcore into the business and art of his thing that he is just like the Midnight. He is just that. Or like Pretoria, they are just like Pretoria. They are like they're people, but it's like you can't really envision like chatting with them in like a regular way. Not so much on like your part, but just like on, you can't imagine them like having like a regular conversation because of their whole like world stratosphere of how they live their life and their business and their art and stuff. I don't know why, but Vin and the guys, they didn't really come across like that. They came off way more personable, just as the way like their banter between songs and such, it seemed much more down to earth instead of just saying like we're doing the next one and like doing like playing the next music and such. It was funny to see Vin and Joe chug some Malorts. Joel of Farcaspian also chugged a shot of Malorts. I think the night before the show, and he questioned everybody in that venue, what is wrong with you people in Chicago? We're from Ireland and this stuff is insane. Why did you make this? All right, I got to see which fruits this is. I'm yapping at this point. So it's always a fun tradition to see people have Malorts for the first time. I've never had it, and we got horizontal. Man. So where do we get vertical? All right. I'm kind of tempted to see what that other area is then if we don't have the vertical ones and we don't really know how to get them. It's not these, is it? Because these are gold. These are the yellow trees. I'm just looking to see if there might be a fruit laying around somewhere. Yeah, no, they performed very well. I have already talked at length on Discord with some friends about this stuff and my thoughts about the concert. Joe is much better. Is a much better vocalist. I've never heard Joe sing before, but it's very clear that he's properly trained in his vocal skill compared to Vinny. Vinny is fine. I like his voice, but it's much better in a musical performance sense. It's much better when he has more skill in like grit and shouting when it comes to singing. When he tries to get more, like melodic and such and all that, his voice kind of tones downwards a bit in its pitch and he gets kind of slurry. As I put it to people who kind of see it, I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, but it's fine under certain circumstances, at least live. That's the thing, this is all just like live and such. It's all right on the studio recordings, but some of his like so slower, more ballady and thoughtful with quotation marks, kind of introverted kind of songs tend to turn me off a bit. What do we got? We got vertical gold, which is not what we want. Alright, we got a full battery. But yeah, Joe's a great singer. Vinny did. Vinny, that's the thing. Vinny had a great time. I could see that. He was having a blast up there. And most of what he sang was very good. There are a few songs where he very clearly, like especially Rito. Weirdly enough, the first opening act, he was very much like slurring and muttering his lines, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just like, you know, anxiety slash trying to find the vibe and the groove. Yeah, there were a few songs where he just seemed to forget a lot of the lyrics, which unfortunately for a lot of indie bands, that really can turn a lot of like people off. If you're paying to see like an indie band at like a bar or a small venue or a large venue, anything like that, they do kind of expect you to remember the lines at least to the best that you can. I can tolerate it, but I know plenty of people who go to concerts who would be just like, what is this? Why did we pay to see this? And it's just like, I'm just here to see the people that I enjoy, dude. Okay, so how do we jump again? It's not that, it's this. So we have to hold the trigger button down with the center button. And we let go of the trigger. Okay. Oh, we do have another sandstorm over here, too. Well, here's the first things first. We're either gonna die crossing this, or we are going to find a Panamona over there and survive somehow. I don't even know if we have the right kind of seeds for this, because there's nothing else over here. So we're going to try to cross to that, and we might die doing it. There is a layer priority issue up there. I don't know if that's visible in 2D or not, but you can see there's like a texture, some sort of like there's a transparency issue there. And yeah. All right, let's do it. I see something. They almost look like giraffes. Battery's still holding out. Well, we're gonna die here. But we've now taken a look at this. I don't know what this is supposed to be. We've not really encountered something like this before. What happens if I just drop a random fruit in? Whoa! That was fast. I don't think it's really going to help us, because we don't have any way to charge our battery still. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Are they gonna die, or are they gonna live? I think they're permanent. I've just been doing this because I'm like, okay, are they going to die out eventually or not? So that was... we can take a few of these fruits, I guess. I don't know if it'll matter if, like, we're going to die. Alright, fate behold ye, into the abyss of nothingness we fly. The face of the chosen will guide us to the light, yada yada yada. Oh, I got a trophy for dying. And the game is having to reload everything. That was kind of jank. Okay, so we need to recharge our battery. Do we still have all of our... Yeah, okay, we do. Right, so at least we now know whatever that is, we don't really need to pay attention to, which makes sense because the marker over here told us to go this way. Alright, we're gonna... That was weird, it made the noise like as if we were gonna start dying again. Okay, we're gonna go back this way. That was kind of unfortunate in that we just spent probably like a half hour or something, 40 minutes, a half hour, I have no idea at this point, just kind of running back around, backtracking through all the places we've been already, and we got a little preview of whatever the heck that is over there. But, yeah. I just don't know where that tree is, man. Yeah, and the merch I got there. That's the thing. I've been to Thalia Hall before. Thalia Hall, same thing. I saw Vansire there last year, and yeah, I did pick up a tour poster and a tour shirt for the show. I already have I already have some of the records of theirs that I care to have. So I didn't pick up one of those. I'm gonna go now. So then when it's draining our stuff here, it's just at the end. There we go. Also, with us being away, we've let this place develop a little bit more. I would have picked up a pin, but when I asked the dude at the desk, he said it was 15 bucks, and I'm like, the poster's also 15 bucks, the shirt was 45. I'm on a bit of a budget, I'll just take the poster and the pin. Well, the poster and the shirt. Pin was nice, though. And the opener, Super Guitar Brothers. They were cute. Not exactly, like, that would have been my jam of music when I was, like, in college, when I was, like, I don't know, 18 to 20. Not real, like, I can tell they're very technically skilled, but just video game music like that, if it's not, like, an orchestra... it's just kind of cute to me. It's fine. It was very well. That's the thing. It's very well performed. They seem like great guys, but like as a concert, not exactly what I'm there to see. Okay, this is the big question mark. I'm more surprised that this rain is a much bigger issue than this dust storm, to be honest. Can I reach that? Holy crap, we can reach that. I don't know if we're supposed to be able to. Because you can see we're supposed to get up to this battery zone, cross the bridge, get through this big open field by planting stuff, go to those stones over there. That actually kind of looks like where the rain kind of ends behind it. I think there's a structure behind that, maybe. Anyway, this is a very interesting looking area. It's rocky. Oh, man. It kind of reminds me of the beginning of Mufasa. The live... It's not live, but like the CGI prequel for the Lion King movie. It kind of reminds me of that environment where Mufasa gets like thrown by his parents, or it was like he was being thrown by his parents, but like a not a caribou, a antelope or a wildebeest or something like slammed into them, and he was jettisoned. I'm surprised that that didn't really become a meme the same way like the Dalmatians launching Cruella de Vil's mother over the side of a mansion did for that CGI live action movie. It's just terrible. These are all terrible Disney movies. I don't recommend them. Cruella's also terrible. I would say Cruella's actually a little better than Mufasa, but not by much. It's just a bit more bearable. The acting in it, I don't remember who the actors were, but they were freaking terrible, dude. It was very Hallmark movie coded. It was very Hallmark movie. Now we got a triangle. What are these new shapes? This is my thing. Is like I don't know how to like what constitutes getting a new shape from something like this. Because we also can't just willy-nilly plant things and, like, see if they work. Like, we can, but it's unlikely that it's going to result in, like, a living tree. Yeah, like that. The game seems to really be wanting me to, like, find or create a new tree, and it's like, I don't know what you want, man. See, it must match this. And that's the other thing, is like, there's also that hardline rule, and it's like, if I don't have the seed, then I don't know what is supposed to be going on. I'm gonna mix these two, I guess, and just see what happens. Like, that's the thing, it's like, I see that red and I'm like, it's gonna die. Nope. What was that doorbell sound there? I'm gonna plant something next to this and just see if we can do anything with it. Nope. Maybe it wants us to just scout ahead. Nope, I don't want that. Once again, it's the vertical one. I mean, it showed itself being green for a second there, so... I don't know. I'm going to take advantage of this and refill the battery real quick. I want to watch, though. I think it's working, just given on the amount of grass that is propagated after this. So what was the type? Did it make seeds? We have to lower ourselves. What is this? We got vertical seeds! Okay. Okay, what do we get rid of? You. No, I don't... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, hold on. Can I fit this in? No. So, okay, we're gonna get rid of you because you have the least amount. I hope I won't regret that later. Okay. No, get in. Get in. Thank you. And you? No. Get in. No. Why are you green? Why are you 3D? Okay. So, that's really obtuse, and I don't know if that's just something we were supposed to figure out and come up with, like, way over there, but we did it anyway. So, we're rolling with it. We're rolling with it. We got the right seeds now. For the moment. Ooh. Oh! It died. Wait a minute. No, 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 no. This is the correct one. I mean, that's the thing. The plant we planted was not the correct tree for this. But it lived for a long time. And it made the grass survive quite well. Okay. Back it up. Lone trees will die. So they want this to be denser? Is that it? That's my question, is like, how dense do you want this? I'm gonna plant one here. I'm in like go mode right now. don't want to screw around with this. I mean, it looks like it's doing alright. There's a lot of little extra trees growing out from the rim of where we started. It's really weirdly ominous just having the dead one still here. Nope, go back. Yeah, I'm not screwing around with this right now. I want to progress this. I want to move to the next area, see what we need next. I am accepting the challenge this game is presenting right now. Which is funny because it's just growing trees. I just want to watch and see if this ecosystem dies here. If you could call this much of an ecosystem. It's not really. We don't have any animals. Okay, that's it for what we have. Let's get to this little structure. Oh, what is this? So we got yellow tree. Oh, this is interesting. I mean, they're surviving as just like one species right now. It's showing like two different species being needed for it to survive. What's also interesting is like we have these maple leaf ones and we have like these rounded leaf ones, and apparently there's one that has a triangle kind of pine tree shaped leaf. Anyway, we'll get to that later. I want to see what this is. Oh, plant trees that match normal soil near trees matching wintry conditions so they can support each other over time. Okay, so this isn't like a hard tell, but it's saying like, hey, if you plant this, you should plant the other one nearby. The problem, once again, though, is like I don't have that one yet, so I'm not sure if that's just a foreshadowing thing. I'm going to try to get this up and running first. I'm going to plant these guys here. Let's see what you have. You want one of these. Hup. I could speed this up with the time mill, but that kind of ruins the magic a bit. So we have this new winter tree, I guess. It looks... whatever blue they chose for it looks great. It's like a good cyan. Oh, I see a blue fruit up there. Oh, the winter snow cloud. Okay, so this is a snow cloud. That's a rain cloud, then. Okay, so we do have a few different types of weather. Once again, it's like I have to replace one of these. We're going to replace this. I have no idea if there's a way to do this faster. Put that back. No, put that back. Put that back. We want to keep you. I have no idea if there's a way of doing this faster, but I'm just going to go one at a time. Just to know that it's good. Blue! We got a blue seed. Any more? Yes, over here. I want to plant these quickly next to the other ones so we can test out that game function of them benefiting from each other. Why is my battery draining? Oh, it's from the snow. The snow is actively draining me. Yeah, this area seems stable at the moment. Yeah, it seems stable. They're still getting taller over here, too. I'd like to get some more of this first before we move on. Okay, we're stocked up on that. I want to refill my battery because I was not expecting that to go down. Oh, we're low. Raise this up. Okay. Getting the gist. Yeah, I still don't know if, like, we just brute forced our way through that with luck and gumption. Because now things seem to be progressing. Come on, go back. There we go. Now things seem to be progressing in some sort of direction. So, what happens if we... Oh! Was that like a bar indicator saying like, hey, this tree will last a while, or hey, this tree will last forever? Is that how that works? Wait a minute, it's dying. Why are you dying? I'm not sure if the weather phenomenon, specifically at least the snow, I'm not sure if it can kill us. I was freaking out about it earlier, but like, it drained the battery, but it didn't start to prompt like, hey, you're dying. And that might just be because we're still technically in a forest and such, and not the wasteland. But yeah, I'm not sure. Because yeah, I could hear the roots like around my head, and then when I put the battery back just now, it went away. So I'm like, it's like it wants to kill me, but I'm still in like a healthy area in the map, so it's not letting it kill me. One thing I do know is we are definitely stocking up on the blue. I'm blue, da ba dee ba da die. Can I climb this? Yes, I can. I can be the furry forager of your dreams. Up, up. What do we got? We could take 2 more, if we can find them. I see some up ahead. Oop, we're small. There we go. Okay. This is going to be another test. I want to see if just a bunch of these new winter trees can survive out here without the need of the other one. So I'm just going to plant a bunch of these and see what happens. We got another Panamona up ahead. Alright, we're heading back. And hopefully we don't die. There goes the battery. Okay, we're fine. So I'm going to refill... Well, it's kind of pointless. Well, we're going to be fast-forwarding time anyway, so we may as well do it from a distance and just see if it does anything after a while. That's the fun thing about having just mitten hands in VR, just like, ooh! I love it. It's so good. Yeah, and today hiking was pretty alright. Nice sunny day. It's going to be a nice sunny day tomorrow. I'm so happy about that because the previous few days after the concert and the traveling and such was rainy and crappy. And I like nice blue sky days. I love them. I live for them. If anybody who's watched my content long enough knows, I am miserable in the winter because we don't have the sky here. We literally have maybe a week's worth of blue sky days for a period of 4 months here. And I know that because I'm a photographer and I track when I go out to like take photos and such, and most of the time that's on nice days. So I'm pretty annoyed by that aspect of the climate here. But right now, it's nice and sunny. I'm enjoying it. Tomorrow's going to be nice and sunny. I'm going to enjoy that. I got to go out and do some more stuff. And then it's going to be rainy again for like the rest of the week. So I'm probably going to spend some of that time recording some new stuff. Okay, we have the trees growing off there in the distance. Will they survive? Place your bets. There's no betting on this channel. The snowstorm is kind of funny. The other ones kind of just like restart after a point. This one seems to move. It seems to move back and forth unless it's starting from over there, moving here. Okay, yeah, no. It just it spawns over there in the distance and comes this way. I thought it was the other way around. Never mind. You know, I just realized when I'm holding this thing, I'm generally holding it upside down. Yeah, holding it forward like this, like fist forward like this, it doesn't feel really right. For me, it feels more natural to hold this like upside down. I don't know, this is how I would hold something like this in real life. Just, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect, it doesn't like reverse time or anything, but I just noticed that. I looked at my hand, I was like, why is that upside down? Oh yeah, because I am doing that. Alright, let's take a look. Do I need to restock on anything? I could take one of the vertical, and I need a bunch of the new blue guys. So there's one. I don't see anybody dropping any seeds right now, so I'm gonna do this. Man, they're being really stingy with the seeds right now. I think those ones that were further ahead died. So maybe it really does have to be like some sort of mixed forest situation. Yeah, that one over there on the side seems to have died as well, which is funny because then you have all these other ones that are smaller kind of growing up around them. So, with that being the case, yeah, the game seems to want us to pull double duty right now with both of these kinds. At least I'm going to see if that is what it wants. So we're going to plant more of both. Because we got to get to this stuff over here. We're almost to this windmill over here, actually. I didn't even realize that, which is really nice. Because to me, that means progress. Right, so let's go with you right here. And I'm going to move back forward over here. You right here. All right, since there's grass here, I'm going to just stand here and see what happens. They're feeding off of each other, it seems. Which is what we want. Yeah, some of these other ones have died back here, so I do think we need to mend this. So yeah, it does seem to be a situation... Did I grab the right one? There we go. This does seem to be a situation where we do need them to buddy off of each other. I'm also just going to see if there's any seeds laying around. Yeah, the blue ones don't seem to really, at least from what I'm witnessing, they don't seem to really like to drop their seeds too much. Yeah, not seeing any. Anyway. It seems to have worked. Whoa. I stopped it at a weird time. The lighting just got really strange. Alright, so now we need to stock up. We are out of the blues. Yeah, now there's blue fruits everywhere. Okay, we are full on the blues. We could use a little bit more of the regular. The verticals. The vertical slice is an important part of the development of a program. I'm also going to re-up the battery just in case. Need 2 more. All right. Now we can get moving. Yeah, I was anticipating. That's why I've put off a couple days of like doing this until I'm like in the vibe to lock in, man. Oh, this one already turned on for us. That's nice. Yeah, so this is gonna be for this next windmill. But yeah, that's kind of why I kind of locked in. Well, I've been waiting to play this game for a few days after I got back from Chicago, and I'm like, I need a day where I can just lock in and focus only on this game for a period of time. And I kind of anticipated that that would be the case given the, like, amount of meandering we kind of did last time. We did great progress last time, but the beginning was a lot of me yapping and just kind of putzing around. We ended up still having a bit of some putzing around today with trying to figure out what was going on with the tree puzzles, And I'm still just really questioning slash surprised if us just butting our head through the landscape to try and force the game into progression, if that was intentional or not. I don't really care at the end of the day because it worked. But I'm just like, yeah, if I was a bit more relaxed and chill today and not jazzed up on, you know, just excitement for what I was doing today, working out wonderfully, I'm so happy. And also like being in a go and do stuff kind of mood like I am today. If I was in if today was like a chill out day, you know, like I like to save my chill out days for like Sky and stuff where I'm just kind of vibing. But yeah, I think today was a great day to do this. So we're going to plant more trees. Oh no, we're dead. We're dead, we're dead, we're dead. We are dead, dead, dead. No, we're not. How did we survive? Fill this battery up. Fill it up right now. Did I drop that fruit over there? I don't care. Get rid of this snowstorm above us. Thank you. Oh, it's still kind of above us. It's... Yeah. I didn't even grab the right fruit. Okay. Is the hole still here? I don't think the hole's here anymore. That's the second... there's been multiple times today where I'm just like, we are dead, dead, dead. And there's the blizzard again. It's kind of my thing. Is like, I just want some of the grass to move forward a bit. Oh! We need some more, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Come on. We're gonna do you. And we're gonna do you. And we're gonna sit back and watch and let our battery reset again. Nope, not there. Thank you. Alright. Let's see what happens here. You can see the windmill kind of charge up. It takes a bit. Of course, the snow comes back. Get out of here, snow. Alright, let's plant some more to help this along. I think it would be good to plant something right here. Because we still have to get to the big windmill. This is to power up the big windmill. Yeah, I think let's just go back. See what happens. There we go. Beautiful. That's a beautiful sight. Is it reaching the other windmill? I don't think it is yet. Where'd my hand go? Oh, there's my hand. It like disappeared for a second. I saw this and I was like, my hand's missing. Someone stole it. Okay, so we got these going. So what do we need before we go over there? We need more fruit. $866 fruit. Call now. Don't call that. I have no idea where it goes. Gimme. Gimme. We have to make ourselves small. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. Make ourselves a little taller. Yeah. Thank you. We could use two more blues, and we're good on the regulars, but we could use 2 more blues. Is there anything I could climb up real quick? Because I want to stay away from the snowstorm that's about to come in. No? Okay, well, I guess we're going to speed up time then. Oh, there's some. That's plenty. Okay, we are stocked. We are charged. We are ready and willing. Oh, we got a dead Panamona down here. Nope, don't pull out that. Okay, we got another battery spot. Yes. Okay, so we're coming up on this windmill. And we got a new tree. I'm kind of annoyed at when I see a new tree now because I'm like, this is something that's new and we don't know how to handle it. So this with this. It's just the triangle part that I'm just not sure about. We haven't encountered any trees that have the triangle aspect. It died already, I think. No, it's trying again. Maybe it needs another one. I'd hate to waste seeds, but you need space between them to grow. Okay. The first one died. The second one's dying. Yeah, we don't have any triangle trees. It's kind of hazy over here too, so it's kind of hard to see. So, with that being the situation at hand, we have our batteries still. Yeah, I don't know what these are. There's a bunch of other windmills over here that are not active that obviously are part of this as well. I'm already calling that we're going to die, but I just want to see what's going on over here. No way. We're planting another one. Just to kind of help this guy if this will work. Also, we're gonna charge. With any luck, we'll get some seeds out of this, and it'll be something we can use. I'm still just not sure what's going on with the triangle fruits, because we've not encountered anything like that. Okay, we got some new blue fruits. What are these? I think these are the same as the ones we already have. Are they not? Those are vertical. What are these? Where'd it go? Oh, it's drippy. No. No duh. Okay, so we're going to get rid of... Not you. I want to get rid of you. Nope. I don't even know which one this one was. Oh. Oh, I'm picking them up. Now I can't tell which ones are which because it's too dark. There might also just be like a render capacity. Let this grow a little bit more, let them all fall. There we go, there we go. What do you mean? Thank you. I kind of wish you could like upgrade this so maybe you could get like at least another 3 pouches on it or something, but I get it. They want it to be portable, realistic in a kind of way of what you would be carrying. I'm going to sacrifice one of these for this. I mean, this seems to be working. Thank you. So... get you, please. Stop getting stuck on geometry. using this for the thumbnail. Thumbnails for VR games are always kind of a crapshoot. Just because it is from your perspective eyes, it's not like you have some sort of cinematic scene to really... Unless there's a cutscene or something in the game, which doesn't happen too often in VR games, in my experience. So it's very much what you see is what you get up here in the headset. Okay, we can grab one more. There we go. Okay. Right. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to me, just in, like, we can't really use that, that one at the moment. We're already over here. It does... That's the thing, is, like, I don't know if I'm just missing something, but it's still letting me kind of brute force through here, and I just don't know if that's intentional or not. With a puzzle game, it just kind of leaves you wondering, just like, am I supposed to skip some puzzles, risk my life, and then come back to those puzzles later, or are they optional, or how is that? In any case, at the moment, we're here and we're done with that, but yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't look like we can jump over there. We need to get these other windmills up and going over here for this. Because that's the thing, it's like, we're here, we can't climb it to get up to the control unit up there. Because we don't have the rest of the plants. So... what are these rocks? What do the rocks say? Oh, I think this might be part of the jump system. Is it? Let me climb up here. Let me climb this guy. I want to see if what I saw in the trailers is what this is. Is this some sort of fast travel system, quote unquote? Okay, let's climb forward. Oh, we are high up. I'm just glad when I let go, it doesn't just, like, drop you. That would be terrifying. Okay, so this is the area. You have a nice waterfall. It doesn't look like there's anything over there. That's just kind of the set dressing, which looks nice. Now let's see. I'm not getting anything. I see that symbol down there for flight, but I don't see a reticule to prompt us to. Maybe we're still just, like, too close inside. That's the thing, it's like, it feels like this is what you should be able to do from a height, like, don't look straight down. It feels like this is something that you should be able to do. Maybe I just need to be at, like, the right elevation? Because I know I've seen in the trailer, at least, that you can jump from tree to tree. And maybe I'm just reading too much into, what this is wanting me to do here. Get a little closer. Not seeing anything. Oh yeah, looking straight down is trippy, especially with the bridge over there. I'm getting nothing. Huh. Okay. Let me take a look at these again. Yeah, like, it's showing them grow between them. That's kind of it. So our battery's good. Let's go over here. Just take a look at what's going on this side. Because I was going to say, if I'm right on this, we can't really do anything. I'm not sure if that's like an ability we get to get later or what. To like jump from tree to tree. I haven't done that while in trees so far. I have a bunch of these green ones I'm not using. I'm just going to chuck it if I can. Hold on to my headset. Nope. Nope. Right. So, I think we gotta go back. Yeah, whatever this triangle is, we don't have that. We need to find a fruit to, like, merge to really be able to do anything with that. But now that we have this new fruit, maybe we can do some stuff. Like, what's this? We have this destroyed Panamona down here. We have this other battery spot that we didn't do anything with because it seemed kind of bad. What is the ground here like? Yeah, this is that same kind of stuff. We don't have anything for this right now. No, let me jump. Let me jump. Thank you. I kind of want to get up there if I can. Oh, nope, nope, nope. I don't want to climb a tree. I just want to raise myself up. There we go. So, what's the point of these guys? Nope, not the claw. Not raising or lowering ourselves up. Not that. Not that. Thank you. Oh! There's a spot up here on top of the mountain. Yeah, so those other windmills are going to be from that over there, which we didn't go to the other half of this area. So, let's land. What do we got? What is our soil quality? We have some regular stuff. That's nice for a change. It's you. And you. All right. Move the heavens from high above. Worship the gods as they belong. Rightio, restock on your seeds. Not that, not that. Thank you. How many do we need? 4. Okay, we are full up. Okay, so what's the benefit of coming up here and getting this battery tree? What is this? So we got a tree with the kind of gate that we've seen next to them. One of these creatures with, I'm guessing, some water. Can't use that here. Is there anything else? Is that it? Is there just like this little piece of lore that still doesn't really explain a whole lot of anything? Yeah, it looks like there's nothing really here for us. It's just kind of like a little extra spot, it seems. So it looks like we need to deal with the rain area. It's just funny how we dealt with the snow area before the rain area, and I'm still just curious, like, is that intentional or not? Okay, so... Right. I am curious, how long have I been playing this, actually? I'm going to take this off for a second. Just at least, like, raise it up a bit. I'm going to go over my computer. We have been at this. Out of play area, yes, I know. Sit down again. We have been at this for over 2 hours. And I'm like, do I want to continue from here, or do I want to save this for next time? Because this is a very, very beefy map. And it is confusing me, but we're pushing through somehow. It's just like stuff like that. It's just like, I don't think we're supposed to be. I feel very adamant that, like, I feel like we're not supposed to be here already, but we've done it anyway, which is funny. So, I am going to backtrack. I'm going to see what we can do. I'm also going to re-up on some of the blue fruits that are over here that are older. Oh, there's a lot of them over here. You've been quite productive, haven't you? Oh, is that it? Yeah, those are full. Oh, we got a sound bug. We had a sound... that was a sound bug from, like, me failing... like, it choosing not to put it in the bag. It kept replaying that sound over and over again until I picked up another fruit. That's funny. Yeah, I talked about it last time. Most of the issues that the few people who have played this game brought up was that the game would crash on PS5, which is what I'm playing this on. But I have not so far had any crashes, and hopefully there isn't any now that I've said that. But that was fun. Little sound bug right there. What do we have here again? More of the triangle. Yeah, we just don't have that triangle, whatever it is. The triangle fruits are just something we don't have yet. So, a few of these I don't recall being up, but they are now. But those are all still gone, so there's... I'm guessing these are just like all the different types of trees that can survive here or something maybe, I'm not sure. Those are some dead trees that failed. Let's get back over here. Do we want to go this way or this way? I'm kind of leaning more towards this way. There's the windmill right there. So we were supposed to get this guy first, I'm pretty sure, then. Before actually I land, I want to see where this rain goes. Okay, so it cuts through there. And then... does it touch the tower? It seems to miss the tower. It's more of a barrier, it seems. Okay, I'm gonna let time... I want it to be sunny again. Okay. So, the big question mark right now is... how do we get you online? We need that triangle again. I'm saying if it's a shape combination, we're just going to see what happens here. I don't think that this is going to work. No, it's dead. Yep, it's starting to recede. I was like, it's going to die. Or is it? It died anyway. Okay. I was trying to make you a friend, dude, but you didn't live to see him. Ah, man. I feel like that horse JPEG, man. So here's my next thought. We try to bum rush our way up there. We got another battery station here. What's the soil? We don't have a triangle for that. But we got a leap point. We got another leap point. Can we live? Nope, go back in the bag. You, my good sir, Mr. Creepy Seed Pod Machine. Whoever built you, you want this. Let's back up. This might be the answer, which is, once again, if it is, it's kind of crazy. They really just want you to brute force your way through some of these puzzles and risk death. We got a new tree. That's the thing. It's not my kind of person to just rush into stuff like this, let alone in a puzzle game. Ooh, what are you guys? Little apricot looking. Yay! Yay! It's the triangle. Don't take. Someone's gonna clip that or something and just use that as like a meme or something somewhere. I don't care. I don't know. I'm happy. I am very happy right now. Get rid of these green ones. We know where they are. We have tons of them elsewhere. We have a triangle. And that tells me that, yeah, we kind of went out of order on this. We were supposed to... It really does want you, it seems, to just blindly go into an area and risk death because you don't have the right types of fruits and you're trying to just find the right fruits in these restricted kind of areas. Which is kind of crazy to me. But I think that's also just, like... I wouldn't say amazing, but just, like, interesting. That they would be like that. Kind of force... It forces your hand out of progression, and in lore here, it would be out of survival. But it forces your hand to do something that you personally probably are not comfortable doing. And I think that's pretty brash, but pretty neat. But yeah, we totally did that, I think, out of order. We were supposed to do this kind of thinking back here. And we did the rest of it instead. Nope, go back. I can't see. I can get one more. The one nice thing about this tree is that it's dropping a ton of seeds. Okay. So now we're going to go back. Because it's like you had to skip all of this stuff, but like risk yourself dying passing it all. Do this. What do we got? This is correct. Hit the table. Oh. We need this now. This is what I'm talking about. I was like, oh, we are at the end of the line here. We need this charging station now before we die. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like at the end of the day, the fact that we did get that tree, and now like that's the thing. We've made weirdly a lot of progress, just not in any of the way that I expected to. There's just been some. Oh, we got new stuff. So we're gonna mix you, and this is our last one of this one. So let's hope it gives us seeds for this type of tree. I'm going to move over here to the side, and we're going to see what happens. It looks good. Yeah, this is looking good. Yeah, once a ton of progress tends to come in like big waves in this game, it seems, and then there's a lot of just like conjecture and like anxiety is kind of a way to put it, where you're just like, do you know if what you're doing is gonna work? Because if it doesn't work, you're gonna die. We're gonna get this other windmill up and running, and we'll be able to backtrack through the winter area, which we already did. I mean, it's neat. That's the thing. It's like, it's neat you can do that. You can have the same kind of thinking about how to approach an area and still get it done just out of order. Oh, this is a weird looking tree. It's like an old apple tree or something. All scraggly looking. Yep, we got the one with the... Yep. We're getting our triangles. Loving the shapes. So, with that being there, I'd like to pick up some of you guys. We need to stock up because we need some of you for the future areas that we've already been to. Bringing up Chicago again while I'm just doing this. I'm very glad nothing weird happened on like the transit either, because when I left the concert, it was in Pilsen, which is like southwest part of Chicago. It's in one of the more Latino neighborhoods. That's where Talia Hall is. It's a really nice neighborhood during the day. At night, it's kind of sketchy. And man, there were a lot of sketchy people walking around there at like midnight. And I'm just like, you're walking around southwest side of Chicago at night, trying to get to the trains. You just kind of got to know what you're doing and don't talk to anybody. Whoa, that one flew off. Where'd you go? It's gone. It did not want to get picked up. Yeah, it's just gone. Okay. How many more do we need? 4. I'm also going a little... This thing is like, when I checked, it was at 2 hours, so I'm going a little long on this session today. I'd prefer to keep it at around 2 hours for VR sessions. I'm still feeling pretty good and comfortable. My eyes, I can feel, are getting a little like tired just from being in front of the screen for this thing for so long. So I'm probably going to take some eye drops after this. But yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. It's just figuring out where these seeds were so we can progress. We are running low, so I'm going to have to go back and get the battery. I wonder if this thing like has like an actual like in lore or game name. I'm just calling it the battery. I didn't hear or see any sort of name associated with this in like the press material. When I watched the trailers, the director only talked about how this was called the time mill and you are the gardener. But if this thing has a name, I'm pretty sure this is just like the shovel or something. But like if this thing has a name, I have no idea what it's called. Once again, this is where it's just like I would love an art book of this game. An art book would probably give. That's the other thing. Is like I don't know if there's enough art to supply for an art book, but that's one of those things where it's like I have a lot of art books, and they can be quite useful for a lot of just background information, development information, ideas. It just really for people who actually enjoy the game, or like the artist or anything like that, it can just give you a clearer it provides clarity for the most part. Like you enjoy the art because you look at it and it looks awesome, and that's great. I love that. That's what I expect people to think of when they look at my stuff. It's just like I don't care what you think about the technical aspects of it. If you just look at it and you think it looks neat, that's all I really ask for. That's all I really hope for. But like when you're in deep, you're like, I love this idea. I want to know more. Art books tend to be very good analogs for just like providing that information. I'm making my own art books. I know how this stuff goes. I have a whole library around me in this room right now that you can't see that's full of art books. My office is a wonderland of knowledge and information and creative pursuits. All right, so let us. Oop, not nighttime. Let's go during the day. So, are we good on seeds? We could pick up a few more, I guess. This thing is like, I'm not sure how many we're gonna need, like moving forward, but I believe we need some. Oh, there's a bunch here. Yeah, just kind of lean my head in and try to get them. Yeah, these trees grow a lot of them. Are we good? I think we're good. Alright. I think we're good. So now we gotta go back to the big windmill. And once we do our stuff over there, we're probably gonna call it pretty soon after that. We got another zone done today, and this one was a bit of a head scratcher. Take a look at this. Yeah, so this requests for more of you. I may as well get this battery station up and running too. Just so we have it. Alright, let her rip. Seeing some black squares above me. Some sort of visual glitch. Right. Put this in. Yeah, I think I brought this up last time. I would be fascinated to see someone like speedrun this game. I'm not gonna route that out, and I'm not gonna do that, but that would be... I could see this being very doable as a speedrun. Just once you... That's the thing, I'm still playing this blind, essentially. This is... most people will be playing this blind, to be honest, given how many people played it. But, this is very much a game I could see being just kind of an interesting thing to kind of speedrun, because you could kind of get the vibe of where certain plants are supposed to go. Once you get down, like, the locations and drill that in, which trees need to go in which order for progression versus, like, which ones are easier to set up. Just, I could see there being something here. I'm not going to figure that out, though. That is not what I do at the moment. I used to do some Just Cause 3 speedrun challenges and stuff way before I started the channel. We're talking like almost a decade ago at this point. And what else did I do? I did some Sonic stuff. I used to do some Sonic speedrunny type stuff. That is all like me from like my early 20s when I was not making stuff on YouTube though. And that fruit is just kind of floating up there. Yeah, that I don't have the time to just like sit down and play a video game for a few hours every single day. I don't really have that, so I gotta plan out these things, and sometimes, like today, the stars align after me doing my stuff because I already had free time to do stuff. I don't know. Like this past week I was traveling and such, so it's like I had no time to play video games. Over there? Yeah. What do we got? We have... this with this, I think. I think that that's how that's gonna go. So we're gonna see if this grows or not. Oop, wrong one. I'm also getting a bit tired. Yeah. Yeah. I think that was it. It didn't show red. It was green. Yep, we're good. So I'm going to charge here. I'm going to just see these guys grow. I don't think we need those seeds. They seem very specifically just for this area right here. And if we do, we can come back. It's just down the way. I'm still not entirely sure what these are for, where you plant them and they kind of just immediately turn into adult trees. It seems like some sort of fast travel system, but I'm not sure. Maybe we'll learn after this next windmill. Let me take a look at this new fruit. Oh, it's like the apricot ones, but they're blue. Yeah, we're not going to replace anything now, but we'll come back for them. We know they're here. We'll come back for them if we need them. Alright. Finally, your turn, Mr. Windmill. Nope, not that. Can't grab it. Thank you. Alright, let's see what secrets you hold. Why won't you let me climb you? Am I climbing a tree or am I climbing the windmill? I think I'm climbing this tree, and that's not intentional. Why can't I move? Yeah, I was kind of like bugged. That was weird. Okay. We're going to climb from this side because there's no trees over here. Does this, like, still need more time? It's not letting me climb. Does it need, like, to be fully enclosed by a forest? I can see that, yeah, both that windmill's going, that windmill's going. We should be all good. Alright, I'm gonna move away. I'm gonna pick up these to restock, though. I mean, we have a little forest here, so it should be all good. I think. It lets me climb up to a point. It lets me climb up to a point, but it doesn't, like, let me progress past this for some reason. And I don't know why. Does it want me to climb from the inside? Oh, geez, it's acting kind of buggy and weird, this one. Yeah, it's acting kind of weird. It's like making me grab my stuff, like my stilts. I think it thinks I'm on the ground right now, and I'm very much not. So, I'm going to try to climb up a bit, try to get back into it, and then just get off. Thank you. Yeah, does it want me to climb from the inside this time? I don't know. Apparently it does. Okay, I was getting kind of confused. Ooh, do we have another weird dark matter space like last time right there? Can I see into... Oh, into darkness. There was no grid, like Tron grid this time, but it's still weird. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. The last one let me climb it from the outside, and this one did not. Anyway. No. Keep it going. There we go. There we go. The power of time and space. Wind and earth. Life and death. Woo! Time warp. Okay. You can now glide to trees. Okay, so that was it. I was like, are we able to do that? We could do it. Oh, yeah. Woo! I wasn't aware of us being able to do it before, but oh, this is great. Also, with the windmill effect going on at night. Oh, this is really... Oh, jeez. That's terrible. Don't do that if you're prone to seizures. That hurt. Let's get out of this. Oh. Don't ever speed up time if you're in the wind gusts of one of these things. Oh, that hurt. Right. So we can land here. So this is some sort of like, not fast travel system, but just a progression kind of thing. It lets us move around the map a little bit faster. Kind of wish you could hold a fruit and move at the same time. Right. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, that works wonderfully. Which also explains, so that other area we died in before, the next map area, we can't progress there without doing this. So we had, no matter what, we had to do this first. Oh, we gotta go down. There we go. There we go. Yep, that's what I wanted. Climbing trees, planting trees, flying around. This is the life, man. I'm just using these because they're kind of disposable at the moment. Well, I got another trophy. Once again, I have no idea what it's for. Whew. What is... We're running out of batteries here. It's this one. Yeah, we need to find a battery tree soon. Just going to plant this here so it can kind of help us a bit. Mainly with the grass. Oh, this area. This is like the rain area? Yeah, this is the rain area. What was what we needed here again? Oh, it's another dual survival area. So we would need green. I need to change the time of day. Yeah, these greens look blue in the night, so... So we need circle, vertical. So we need this. And we would need one of these that is circles, which we don't really have. So honestly, I'm not really concerned at the moment about this. I don't know what's over there, but it doesn't seem super important given that we got the windmill up and running anyway. So I think for now we're done for today in the grand scheme of things. So we're going to head back to the starting area, which means we're going to have to run through some sandstorms again. But I think we did some fantastic progress today. This was a very difficult new map compared to the previous, at least compared to the previous one. This one was much more difficult. Just in like, it really, really is not trying to hold your hand, and it wants you to risk your life in the game to try and progress. I appreciate the brash ballsiness of that. Because a part of what you're doing in this is you're trying not to die. So telling you, well, you might die, and you're going to have to figure that out for yourself, it's kind of like a weird snide way of putting it in game design. It's just like, well, you might die, you're going to have to find out if you live or not, and you're only going to find that out, well, you're only going to find that out if you do it. I don't normally encounter that, but I can appreciate it. Certainly different. Okay, so... Oh, I was going to say, so why is there not another fan on there? There is. It just took a little bit to grow. I can see the hedges on it getting higher. Looks like it's going to stop there for now. Yeah, so next time we play this, which for me might be in another week, it might be in a few days, it totally depends on my schedule. Next time we play, we're going to go into this weird area where we died earlier today and just see how it goes. We'll probably need to get some new fruits. It looks like there's at least 2 new types of fruits, I'm not sure. But yeah, and yeah, the golden light is now beckoning us this way. So that's going to be it today for Winds and Leaves. I am just like really happy I chose this to be like the first VR game I like settle down and choose to play. Because like I could have chose like Robinson the Journey, I could have chose Daredevil, I could have chose Moss or something, but I think something in this kind of scope, visual presentation, and creative like vision, I think it's just a very good choice for me. But yeah, thank you for watching. Today was very stressful, confusing, but we made it through. We made it through by doing the puzzle not entirely the way that they wanted you to do, but it still worked out in the end anyway. Alternative thinking. We'll call it alternative thinking. Yeah. Until next time, we'll also be doing some more Sky Children of the Light. We'll be doing some more Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. And we will be doing more of this. So thank you for watching, and have a good night. Don't go on the loop. Don't get on the pink line in Chicago at 12 in the morning without being extra safe and secure about your surroundings. That's just some general advice. Don't get on your local Metro Transit in the dark without just being aware of, you know, like where you're going. And have fun at concerts. Go to concerts. They're very good. Very fun.